If you're wanting to know exactly what travel agents and entrepreneurs have in common, then this is the episode for you. Hey, I'm Steph, and I'm obsessed with all things travel, marketing, branding, and helping you stand out from the crowd. In just under 2 years, I went from being a home based travel agent with zero clue how to make it work in the digital world to launching an international ranking travel podcast and creating an online course to help travel agents in lead generation. Here's one thing I know for sure. There has never in the history of the world been a better time to create the travel business you've always wanted. All you need is an actionable strategy and someone to show you the way. Picture this. We're going to spend the next hour of our time together at the Swim Up Pool Bar, where over a cocktail, we deep dive into travel-related topics, mixed with a little classroom training. This show is dedicated to encouraging you to step outside of your comfort zone and into your travel business. I'll show you how I did it and how you can too. Hit subscribe now and let's get into it. If you're a travel agent wanting to stand out in the digital world but you struggle with consistency, tech isn't your jam and you have no idea where to start, join my free masterclass where I talk about exactly this. Head to stephaniemyers.academy/masterclass. You're listening to Unplug In Paradise, the podcast. Welcome back to Unplug In Paradise. I am your host, Stephanie Myers, and I will be flying solo in today's episode. So hope you've got a cuppa ready or a wine, or you're maybe taking me out for a quick spin around the block, or you're taking me on your favorite walk, or maybe you're at home looking after that endless and sometimes really tedious to-do list. And as small business owners, I know this firsthand, that job never seems to end. So in today's episode, I'd like to open up the conversation about something that I am pretty passionate about and bring some things up to the surface when it comes to travel agents versus entrepreneurs and the mindset surrounding the whole thing. Okay, so who's ready? Let's dive in. Before we begin today's episode, would you please join me while we recognise the generations of the local Aboriginal people of the Bundjalung Nation who have lived in and derived their physical, spiritual needs from the forests, rivers, lakes, and streams of this beautiful valley over thousands of years as the traditional owners and custodians of these lands? So, this perspective of what do travel agents and entrepreneurs have in common comes off the back of the CLEAR Cruise Lines International Association Elevate Your Voice session, which I was fortunate enough to be a part of. And for those who are tuning in from overseas, CLEAR are the governing body for the cruising industry here in Australia and globally. They equally support our trade as well as cruise executives from around the world across a vast variety of brands and have been an invaluable voice in our industry when it comes to the resumption of cruise. There are a full panel of really highly skilled and talented entrepreneurs on the panel. Small business owners, photographers, Instagrammers, and high level and 7-figure business coaches. So, all with their native skills and talents, they're sharing their words of wisdom with the travel agent community. I wanted to share with you something that became quite prominent in the conversation. And after speaking to many travel advisors after the event, all of which are speaking from travel agents' perspectives. So I feel is something that needs to be reframed. Many of us travel agents have always done what we've always done. We do the research, we find the best price, we book the tickets, do all of the things, and hold our client's hand every single step of the way. We hold a really highly skilled role, and our worth fast becomes attached to what it is that we can offer. Now, as we know, what we offer isn't necessarily ours to offer. We are offering it on behalf of our trade partners, cruise, hotels, tours, airlines, you name it, we sell it. So, what happens is When we're in our brick and mortar stores and we have a lineup out the door, our phones are running hot, you're juggling appointments like a boss, your inner voice tells you, oh, yes, you're busy. You're doing an excellent job. You're a very great travel agent today. You're going to sleep well tonight because you've earned it. Or when you're working from home, your email box is flooding, your phone is on fire, and your brain is working quicker than when on how fast you can type. And I hope that for the best part of us, we've all been there. But what if I told you that if you are more than likely capable to do your job in your sleep? You would probably agree with me, right? So what happens when we get so caught up in the busy? Is it our inner voice fleshing out our day and letting us know that, yep, that's it, back to it again tomorrow? Or is it the fact that this is how it has been for so many years that it's become ingrained and accepted as, air quotes, just part of the job? However, on the flip side, when things slow down, and they do in the travel industry, there are seasons where things are quite slow, or even stop altogether, which we've experienced now in our lifetime. What do we do? And I'm speaking from firsthand experience here because I am exactly like you, a travel agent who is theoretically sitting in an empty shop with absolutely no stock in the shelves. But yet our customers keep coming in and keep wanting to buy something that we don't have or wanting something from us that we don't have, e.g., money. So, as frontline service agents, what the hell do we do? Our natural instinct is to want to fix it, even though it's 100% out of our control. Or we want to contain it to ease the blow on our clients because we're really passionate. We care about them, and you want to continue your working relationship and trust that you've built with them. Yes? I come across a saying in an article online a few weeks ago, and a few words that jumped out at me was don't waste the crisis. And for some of us, that would definitely be a strange concept. And even when I'm saying it out loud now, I can imagine that it would be perceived in one of two ways. Number one being insensitive, or number two, an opportunity for change. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the episode so far. I just wanted to pop in to invite you to my free masterclass where I'll be sharing my exact 3-step system to building a rockstar personal brand that attracts your dream clients into your database so you can step up into your travel biz, own your authority, and grow your online presence. And not only that, but you'll also get your hands on my entire travel agent runway framework for standing out in the digital world without the tech overwhelm and not knowing where to start. Want in? Head to stephaниemyers.academy/masterclass and save your spot now. See you there. Now let's take a look at the 5 typical traits of an entrepreneur and let's see how many of these traits tend to cross over to us travel agents and how many we can actually relate to. So, an entrepreneur is number 1, a person who starts a business and is willing to risk loss in order to make money. Mhm. Sound familiar? Number 2, a person who undertakes any kind of related activity as opposed to just working in a business. 3, a person who refers to themselves as an independent business owner. Tick. Number 4, a person who has qualities like passion, tenacity, vision, and self confidence. Number 5, my favorite, a person who takes action, executes on it, and doesn't let or allow ideas to get stuck in their own head. There you go. 5. So if you're feeling the warm and fuzzies right now, then that is good. So you should. We all have such amazing skill sets, and I really hope that even if 1 or 2 out of 5 resonates with you, or if you resonate with all 5 of them, the fact is, we have such amazing skill sets. They need to be celebrated, not buried. Travel agents are not dead. Travel agents are, in fact, entrepreneurs. It's just not something that we've ever waved the flag for before, so it feels new to us. The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. And the evidence is there. We just need to share what it is that's in our exact DNA because we share the same traits. And the only thing that's missing right now in the world of travel is self belief, direction, self confidence to put ourselves out there, and above all, a strategy that works to safeguard you, your business, and your future. So I really want to know. Please DM me, email me, find me on LinkedIn, however, just get in touch. I'd love to know what resonates with you and how you feel you can best channel your inner entrepreneur. Also, while you're there, let me know what a tiny little thing that you're going to start doing that is really going to help your business long term, and of you reestablishing yourself as the authority in your space, because in true entrepreneur spirit, Rome wasn't built in a day, and if you don't start today, then when will you? Make some time to set aside 5 minutes a day. Only 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. You waste 5 minutes on social media scrolling, doing nothing. So 5 minutes putting towards the future of your business is not a big ask. It will just allow you time to slow down your mind and put all of the frustrations, financial stress, worry, kids, business, clients, next door neighbor's lawnmower, whatever's going just on hold for a second, and allows you time to just sit with yourself and envision what it is that you want in the next 12 months. We've seen what time does to businesses. We've seen what time does to how has done to our business. 12 months is not a lot of time, but it's a really tangible and actionable time frame for us to create change in ourselves and in our business. So, when we're thinking about what we want to envision, I really want you to feel it, taste it, smell it. I want it to feel as real as possible, because every time you are stressed about anything to do in your travel business, from here on in, you're going to time travel to this exact place. And yes, Greece is really nice this time of year. If you're wanting to download an online version of today's show notes, you can head over to travelbystephanie.com.au/33 for the 5 traits travel agents and entrepreneurs have in common. And I would love to extend an invitation to you to join my free masterclass to steal my 3-part travel agent runway framework and how to stand out in the digital world. If you want to sign up, head over to stephaniemyers.academy/masterclass. The link will also be in the show notes as well. Also, if you're enjoying the podcast, please consider subscribing to Unplug in Paradise on Apple Podcasts or follow me on Spotify. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave me a 5-star rating and review. I absolutely love reading them and they absolutely make my day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week for more travel agent tips, tricks, mindset, motivation, and practical advice mixed with a little classroom training. See you then. Thank you. Bye.